Hey guys, Jason for Chart Guys. We're going to take a look at Netflix again. We had some nice action today. But before I do, I just want to talk a bit about technical analysis. If you are looking to improve your trading and you want to understand what all this information means and how you can use it to better time your entries and exits and just make more money overall, or at least protect the money that you do have, Chart Guys can help you. We have an amazing community of amazing people. And I encourage you to check our website out or just Google technical analysis and learn everything that you can. It can literally change your life. That's my pitch. Netflix on the daily time frame. No support to 231.23, but bulls just did not care today, and we will take a look at why that is. We have daily support at 252.28, and then we also have low of day support today that we can hopefully not have to count on tomorrow, but 253.70. Netflix right now is all about this hourly downtrend. So we've been setting lower lows, lower highs since way back here at 299.44. Today, we managed to just break through our support levels with a low of 252.03 during pre-market. And we saw a very, very strong run today. And we got all the way back up to 266.60. That is the hourly high from after hours on the 23rd. Now this is key because today we rejected from that level. We hit it 2 or 3 times in the 15-second time frame before pulling back. And tomorrow it's going to be all about breaking through that level. We're overextended on the 15, 30, and 5-minute time frames. We're just getting back into non-oversold conditions, I guess, on those. But we just did not have the stamina in the market to break through 266.60 today. We were overbought, and you cannot count on a solid break and a solid follow through of a major resistance if you have not consolidated before that break. That's why we see that weakness, and bulls just did not have what it takes to get through there today. So what are we looking for tomorrow? 2 scenarios. One, we're going to continue this hourly downtrend. We're going to see additional weakness getting into the morning, and we will watch the price simply just fall back down and continue this trend. That is one scenario. Bulls don't want to see that scenario since we're already so oversold on multiple time frames, on the daily particularly, just getting back above 30. What we would like to see is some consolidation on the hourly time frame that does not take us to the downside. Rather, we'd like to see maybe perhaps a bull flag, which would give us some sideways consolidation, allow those hourly RSIs to cool off and get the bulls in a better position for another attempt at 266.60. For me, it's all about this level. If we can get over that level, ideally during trading action or regular trading hours tomorrow morning, I will be looking for a longer term position in Netflix that will have us getting out of this hourly downtrend. We still need to set an hourly high or low and then continue to the upside. A lot of potential here, but bulls still need to show up. They haven't proven that they can change this trend quite yet. That will be the first key. The second key will be some consolidation, hourly high or low, and then ultimately taking a look at breaking the 4-hour resistance, which right now is at 273.39. If they manage to do that, then we are looking up and things are going to be a little bit rosier for the Netflix bulls. Anyway, that's what we are watching tomorrow. Should we fail to continue that break at an attempt at 266.60, changing that hourly trend, we are going to look for support to hold again at 252.03 and hopefully getting a little bounce down there. Technical analysis is all about planning for scenarios and having a plan to execute when things do go your way and managing your money. So we analyze charts, we get a read on the market and what's happening and make our best case scenarios, hopefully turn into profitable scenarios. Anyway, that's Netflix today. Hey guys, Jason here taking a look at Tesla. Big bear day on Tesla yesterday, and today's action saw a little bit of a bounce after a quick morning flush. I'm glad we left in this zone of support resistance from this other channel that we had way back here in August. It seems to be coming into play again, so we need to be paying attention to that, see if we interact with that again and it gives us any positive information that we might be able to utilize for future trading. But today, it's all about this dip and response. RSI is 45 on the daily. We did find some support at 218.36. We'll see if that comes into play tomorrow, and we've got a very strong close at 228.98, so that will be a resistance to watch out for. Let's take a look at the 15-minute time frame and see what happened here. RSI got a quick flush early in the morning, got sub 30. Bulls bought the dip up in a big way and set a new high at 228.15. Ultimately, this was a little bit hard to read, wasn't it? We got a lot of fake outs, we got a lot of inaction, and a lot of action when you did not expect to see action. And for a day that was overall fairly strong on the S&P, taking a look at the 5-minute time frame now, the action that we saw in Tesla was primarily just going sideways. So what this is to me is that bulls do not have a lot of strength yet. They are still consolidating, still trying to figure out what they want to do. 5107 RSI on the hourly time frame. And for me, I need to see some more substantial trend development and some more substantial patterns to be interested in a long-term position. Sure, we may break a bull tomorrow and Tesla may have a fantastic day. The problem is we don't see any of that setup on Tesla from a technical perspective. And if you don't see it on a technical perspective, you can't trade it. It'll just be gambling to take a long position or a short position. And you know, if you're profitable, great, but I want to be profitable with the expectation of being profitable through technical analysis. And right now on Tesla, I just don't see a heck of a lot of information that I can use. If anything, I've just got a nice 4-hour bounce coming up against EMA resistance. Hourly time frame is not established higher low, higher higher pattern for me yet, and I will wait to see what develops from here on out. Hello friends, Apple time. Apple had a nice inside bar day. Daily resistance is the high 221.50, and we do have low of day support at 217.02. There is a level below that that's actually more important on Apple. We'll look at that at the 5-minute time frame. But the story is inside bar, nice bull day for Apple. Good day for the market in general, but the story has not changed. So let's go take a look at the 5-minute time frame to set up our support. The real support here is at 216.30, and that comes from, let's go to the hourly time frame. That makes more sense to look at it there, doesn't it? From 216.30, so double bottom right there, and we have an hourly downtrend still intact. So bulls have not taken over control and proven themselves on the hourly time frame. Lower high, currently lower high, and we're setting lower lows, and we have a double bottom support. So what we need to see established is going to be a higher low over 216.30 and then a higher high. If it was going to happen right now, it would need to be like 217 and then something over 221.50, something like that, that gives more of a long-term change. It's unlikely to happen right now because we are getting close to overextended on the hourly time frame. RSI is at 62.94, so I'd like to see at the very least some sideways consolidation allow us to establish that higher low with a better framed RSI for more potential upside move. 15-minute bulls still in control, but likewise almost overextended, and carrying that into after hours. So if we lose a 15-minute down or uptrend, that will carry over into the hourly. Tomorrow, what I would like to see would be a bull break over 221.50. Like I said, hourly consolidation. Next resistance on the 4-hour time frame is going to be 222.49, 223.76. Should we fall back down and fail to set higher lows, we can come to rely on 216.30 to be another support, as has proven itself twice so far. So we'll keep an eye on this action and check in tomorrow. Here's taking a look at Amazon now. Amazon had a new low on the daily time frame, carving out some support on the 5-minute, almost getting oversold very early this morning. Bulls buying the dip in a pretty big way, but the trend hasn't changed yet. So 17.23 is our short-term support. And then on the daily time frame, we have high day resistance at 17.73 today. Way over here, we have 16.72 acting as a weekly support level. Let's check that chart out right there. So we'll see if and when we get down there if that holds. In the short term, we're going to be checking the 4-hour and the hourly time frame. 4-hour, higher low. This is right in the area where we would expect to see that set. We've seen lower highs and lower lows consistently since, well, way over here on the 19th. And we're going to see if this narrative is going to change. We're going to watch the hourly time frame for some more information there. Looks a little bit better on the hourly, actually. If we pull back from this level, we will see if we can get a higher low over 17.23. We will scout for strength in that area and see if we can get a new high. Right now, although we had a bullish day in many tickers, overall, we haven't really changed any major trends, and that's where we can get into trouble. If you start going into long positions in a place where you would expect an hourly lower high to be set, then you start heading to the downside, you panic, you sell, and you wonder what went wrong. What went wrong is we haven't changed that overall trend, and you're mistaking this short-term strength for long-term strength when really bulls haven't done anything except fulfill the obligation that the trend has presented. So we'll keep an eye on this, see if we can't get a higher low over 17.23, which would suggest there is more long-term strength. Until then, we're looking for resistance at 17.73, 17.97, and on the daily, actually go the 4-hour time frame, 18.32.57. That should be enough for now. We'll check in tomorrow and see how things develop from here.